Hello and welcome to Website SEO Australia. As you can see, this is our website. It may have changed slightly when you're watching this. This was probably recorded some time ago, and it's a good idea to change your websites every so often just so that Google knows that things are changing on your websites and knows your website is interesting and worth coming back to. Right, let's have a look. A little bit about us first. Basically, what makes us different from everybody else is we don't just do SEO, we use the websites that we own to get us business. We've been operating since 1996. Our main website is a computer courseware business. If I bring this up on the screen, the address is www.cctglobal.com. This business has been running since April 1996. If you like me, it's best not to say anything on trust, so let's go and check that out first before we go any further, because lots of our competitors make all sorts of claims. We like to back them up. So let's have a look. CCT Global, global.com. Now this is a site called whois.net, and if you want to check information about a variety of website.coms and also a range of other things as well, .info.org, etc, etc, etc. Basically, you type it in here, you click on the go button, and after a short time some information comes up. So let's scroll down. As you can see, this record was created 29th April 1996, which means our website has been continuously operating since 1996. Now, what makes us special? Well, if we go back to our original website at cctglobal.com, this is a website, as you can see from the top, it sells computer courseware. What is courseware? Courseware is basically training materials. In the business it's known as courseware. If you care to type into your copy of Google something like computer courseware, you'll find, I'll pretty much guarantee that we're first in the organic listings. Let's go and check that out and see if that's true. Right, if I type in computer courseware, press return, and sure enough, if you look at the top of the organic listings, there we are in first place. Incidentally, you look at the second one, which is cheltenhamcourseware.com.au. That's also one of our sites. That's our Australian website. As you're probably aware, the first three websites listed in this case are in the ads section at the top of the screen, and to the right of the screen again we've got more ads. You have to pay money for these, sometimes a lot of money for these. The great thing about the organic results is they're free once you're up there in the first or second place, or at least on the first page. Second page is okay, but first page is what you really want, and the top of the first page is what everybody wants. We've been top of the first page for our computer courseware site more or less continuously since 1996. Why? Because we're a small company, we're good at what we do. If we go back to our website, in fact, let's just click on here and go straight to it using the search engine results. There we are, that's us. Let's have a little look at the About Us section so you can find out a little bit more about who we are and what we do. Well, the first bit, the company profile about Cheltenham Courseware, which is part of the Cheltenham Group. As it says, Cheltenham Courseware offers you the very highest quality IT courseware and computer training materials combined with the most competitive prices you find anywhere on the internet. Best of all, you can download, print and preview, blah blah blah. So there's the sales pitch. If you're interested in computer courseware, we do the best that's available. We do it at a fantastic price, and the great thing is it's all sold via the website. We don't have any salespeople. We've never had any salespeople. We've been operating since April 1996. No salespeople. Despite that, we're still going, and we sold to well over 80 countries, which is not a bad business model. We have very, very low overheads because all our business comes via the internet. So really that's our pitch. That's why you should use us for your SEO, because we use SEO to get our own websites found. As I say, we do not do any marketing apart from getting our internet sites found. We have some other businesses. I'll talk more about those later. If you go down, if you scroll down on this page here, you can see some of our more famous customers. I mean, we've got thousands of them all over the world in over 80 countries. But as you can see, you've got people like IBM, Bupa, Oxford University, Cambridge University, Pfizer, NASA. The list is endless. In fact, if you click on the More Clients, you can see a range of different breakdowns of our clients there. Let's quickly look at our UK clients. Again, some of the more famous ones at the top. As we scroll down here, you can see other names that you'll probably recognize. Lots of big household names, and lots of small companies as well. Remember, this list that I'm scrolling down is purely some of our customers in the UK. It's by no means exhaustive. It's just a representative list, and it's actually quite out of date now. It should be updated with a lot more customers. As you can see, the list just keeps going on and on and on. And just in case you missed it, we got all of these customers with no salespeople, using purely SEO to get our to get our internet website found. And then people come and find us, and they come and buy from us. It's as simple as that. Right, we're finally approaching the end of this list. Remember, that list there was purely the UK customers. As I say, somewhat out of date. But it gives you an idea of the sort of customers we have. If you go and have a look at, say, colleges and universities, again, we're widely respected by the educational establishments. Again, we've got people at Oxford University, Cambridge University, University of Melbourne, Queen's University, Belfast, Seattle, Penn State. It just goes on and on and on, the list. If we go back to the About Us page, as you can see, we're not just good at producing computer courseware, we're actually recommended and approved by lots of national computer societies. So, for instance, as you can see in this list, our training materials have been approved by the British Computer Society, the Irish Computer Society, the Australian Computer Society, the New Zealand Computer Society, the Jamaica Computer Society, the Cyprus Computer Society. There are others not even on this list. For instance, the Portuguese Computer Society, which liked our materials so much, they purchased them under license, translated them into Portuguese, and distributed them within Portugal. UNESCO did the same. UNESCO is a United Nations organization, and they liked our ECDL/ICDL training materials so much, they basically asked for permission to translate them into Arabic and sold them under license throughout the entire Middle East region. There's various other areas that also approve and sponsor our materials. So, for instance, ECDL Malta, ICDL South Africa, and so on and so forth. The basic point I'm trying to make is we're not some small organization. Well, actually, we are a small organization, but we're not an organization that is a fly-by-night. We've been around for a long time. As I say, you check out our original website, CCD Global, yourselves, you'll find it was, in fact, as you've already seen, it was, in fact, originally registered April 1996, and it's been continuously operating ever since. Something else about us, we're also pretty hot on supporting charities. So in total we've donated around about £100,000 to charities. In addition, we've supported specific charities, so things like the Martin Luther King Memorial Foundation in Cameroon. We've supported them with donations and materials, as well as other organisations such as Oxfam and the Royal London Society for the Blind. Anyway, if you want to, you can go and look at our website there and look at more details about us. If we go back to our SEO website, remember the website address, or the URL, is website seoaustralia.com.au. So that's website seoaustralia.com.au. Take some time to have a look at our site, have a look around, see the packages that are available, learn more about us. If you have any questions at all, you can ring me. My name is David Murray. We're not some faceless huge company, we're a small company. We're pretty good at what we do. We don't claim to get everything perfect, but we do our best. With the SEO, we can't claim to get you to the top of Google. Nobody can. If anyone claims to get you at the top of Google, they're either lying or fraudulent or both. If you look at Google's own guidelines, they basically say nobody can guarantee you to get to the top of Google. We don't guarantee it. All we can guarantee is we'll do our level best to get you towards the top or at the top of Google, but we cannot guarantee that. Nobody can. Don't be misled by some of our competitors who say, "Oh, we'll guarantee you to get at the top of Google or your money back," because what they're probably doing is guaranteeing to get you at the top of Google for some phrase that hardly anybody uses and is very uncompetitive, and it would be very easy to get you at the top of Google with. So buyer beware, basically. Investigate the competition, including us, thoroughly before you spend your money. What we can show you, and we'll show you in subsequent videos, is how we've used SEO for our own websites. As I say, you've already seen our computer courseware website, but in addition to that, we have other websites that sell scanning services for photos to DVD. We have another website that will take old videotapes and convert those to DVDs. And again, in all cases, all of these websites, the only way they get business, literally the only way they get business, is via the internet. If they can't be found in Google, we don't make money. They're all making money. They're all still operating. Despite recessions and rumours of recession, they're still doing quite nicely. And as I say, we have no salespeople at all. No salespeople at all. Just in case you missed that, no salespeople at all. Everything we sell is via the web. This video you're looking at, you probably found this via YouTube or via Google. Again, if you can sell via the internet, you keep your costs down, your profits up, everyone's happy. Right, if you've got any questions after going through the website, do give me a ring. The number within Australia is 08 9300 1505. That's 08, which is Western Australia, 9300 1505. My name's David Murray. I hope you enjoyed this. Please check out the other videos. Have a look at the websites. Any questions, get back to us. Thank you for listening. Bye.